What is up, everyone? It is your boy Farai, and we are back at it. You know what I'm saying? In today's video, I've pretty much been working on this video for quite a while. Let me just make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. And yeah, I've been pretty much gone due to setting up a new studio and all that type of stuff. It is pretty much halfway done. I have actually used my AdSense money to buy a little desktop cam thing, so I will have the video back in a few days once the whole studio is set up and the thing actually arrives and whatnot. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Are you looking for 20,000 clout? You know what I'm saying? 60,000 clout, 100,000 clout. You know what I'm saying? You need good quality. You know, sometimes I've scanned SoundCloud quite a lot, and the one thing that I feel like, you know, really puts me off from a lot of tracks is just how badly they recorded. You know, some of them have a cool aesthetic, so it does kind of give you that vibe, but 9 times out of 10 it's not going to work for you. And people are just going to skip your song because either, you know, they find the song is too loud, too soft, just really painful to listen to, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you as the artist, sometimes you don't notice those things. You know, you might feel like, damn, I got that banger, but you know, you might just destroy your chances by having a song that is of bad quality, unless you X and ski, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. I'll show you the example. The Stig is recorded. Shout out to the Stig. Drop a like and all that, and let's get into it. Hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my phone, looking like a snack. Boy done call my phone, I be in my bag. In my bag, I be in my bag. In my bag, yeah, we need them racks. Need them racks, put them in the bag. Need them racks, put them in the bag. Put it in my bag, yeah. Okay, so this beat, we gotta pay our dues, obviously. It's produced by Jose Money, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure his beats are free. There's no legalities in his description, you know what I'm saying? And big middle finger to all you beat makers out there who claim that your beats are free, but really 2 for 1 free. It's a bit of a scam, I think. But yeah, YouTube is what it is, man. Let's get into it. So yeah, pretty much as you can see here, we have some SFX, right? What SoundCloud song is complete without sound effects complementing the vocal, right? That is very important to animate your song. If you want to be one step ahead of the next guy or girl, you want to add a few effects. So as you can see, I'll just run through it again, and you can see the different sound effects complement the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. So hopefully you're listening on headphones or some studio monitors, not a cell phone. You can hear we got the drank sound effect, which I actually recorded about a year ago. Really high quality, man, you know what I'm saying? You can record whatever you want. We got the what is this, the Nextel, you know, trip, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lucy, man. Jody call my phone, looking you know what I'm saying? That's very popular. Then we got my little custom cash tag going on here, which is really just like a little sound effect layered by the traditional money ching sound, whatever. And yeah, pretty much, you know, just normal stuff. You're obviously free to go and play around and all that type of stuff. And yeah, let's get into the mono vocals. So we'll mute everything else and work downwards as usual. Hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my phone, looking like a snack. Boy done call my phone, I be in my bag. In my bag, I be in my bag. In my bag, yeah, we need them racks. Need them racks, put them in the bag. Need them racks, put them in the bag. So yeah, pretty much the most important thing, as I said, in becoming a legendary SoundCloud rapper, you know what I'm saying? I've never been one, I don't know, but I can tell you that if your quality is good, you will be ahead of the game. So first things first, obviously 80 hertz cut. We don't need any of this. Every beat, every producer tutorial thing on YouTube has, you know, the 80 hertz cut. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have the Farai tape, you know what I'm saying? Because they've fallen off. Haha, you know what I'm saying? So basically we got a little thing going on here, just a bit of tape emulation. This is something I've devised, and I've been using it quite a lot. It's nice for kind of distorting your vocal just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We're probably doing about 7%, 8% mix. Play with the pre and post. You can design this curve if you want. Pretty easy, pretty much just like a hard clip, and I'll just A-B it. Hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. So yeah, you can kind of hear a little bit of saturation going on there, but not too important. SoundCloud compressor, you know, we're pretty much just compressing for -21, same old 2 to 1, soft compression. We don't want to annihilate our signal because this is a Mexico Dro type song. You know, we don't want to go too crazy with the effects. We want to keep it kind of nighttime, you know what I'm saying, like this theme that I got going on here. And yeah, we're pretty much doing some SoundCloud EQ, which is basically just emphasizing and de-emphasizing certain things. You know, as I've been studying as of late, you want to be cutting more than boosting, but you know what I'm saying, rap is different, you know what I'm saying. So we're going to be boosting a little bit. You know, if the vocal is recorded right, we're going to be boosting. If your vocal is recorded badly, which 9 times out of 10 it might be, you want to be cutting, you know what I'm saying. So you want to be doing the opposite of what I'm doing here, but not there, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, over here we're doing obviously de-essing a little bit, a lot. Coupe, leaning, sipping, drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty. And that's just a personal preference. I don't like too much brittleness in the vocal, so that is up to you to do. If you like each word to be pronounced, you can go for it, or you could smooth it out. Stable EQ, I've been using this quite a little bit, especially on my voice. You would obviously have to find your own frequencies, and you can do that by, oh man, I just ruined that. But yeah, you can just go and
hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my phone, looking like a snack.
You want to just go and kind of find the frequencies that you know, are not helping your voice, kind of resonant whoop whoop sounds. You want to go and remove those. And yeah, as you see, I'm dipping some of that like 16K, you know what I'm saying, just kind of getting rid of it because we don't like it, you know what I'm saying. But that's just my preference. You're free to do what you want. I don't know why this is called Farai. This is the Logic channel, you know what I'm saying. This new FL which I'm using, FL 12.5, is weird like that. I don't know, every time you change a preset it changes the name over here, which I find quite annoying. But shout out image line regardless, you know what I'm saying. Better loudness, better final compression. Kind of look at this as your SSL kind of compressor, you know, just kind of chopping off the loudest parts.
Hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink.
Barely any compression.
I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my phone, looking like a snack.
But by this point we don't really need to do any more compression, but we really just want to tame the vocal and keep it boxed in one space, because that's what pop music kind of sounds like, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, shout out to my fidget spinner. Yeah, anyway, okay, cool. So I'll pretty much do the vocal bus as well. Same old if you've been sticking around. Bit of vocal air. I thought this vocal did need it. I wasn't going to include it in this template, but
hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink.
You do need that little bit of bring it back after the de-essing, after the cutting. You know, you just want to bring back a little bit. And yo, I'm bypassing multiband. I don't need any on my voice. But you know what I'm saying, shout out Air Windows, 64-bit. And this is really cool. I think don't use this if you're unaware of what this actually sounds like. But basically, this man Chris, I think his name is, shout out Marcin, he pretty much made these are like the poor man's slates. I think I said this in the last video, but you know, the rock I would think is like an SSL channel. It kind of has a boost on the mid-range, and I would suggest downloading this plugin and trying out each different color or characteristic and see which one complements your voice. So I'll just kind of A/B and you can hear the differences.
Hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much sweat.
So that one is pretty like high excuse me, this is like pretty much quite like high-endy. So over there the vibe.
Hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink.
And this one you can hear has got like a low mid-range, you know what I mean. Hopefully you can hear that.
Hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag.
This sounds really kind of steel. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? It kind of sounds like something's going on over there. And tube, I'm sure, would be warming up the whole signal with harmonic saturation, because that's generally what tape does, you know what I'm saying? I mean tube, sorry, my bad.
Hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink.
So that's a nice overall tone, but I really like the rock in this instant. On the whole master bus, rock sounds a bit nasty for hip-hop, but this really helps the voice kind of punch through and just has a bit of warmth on it.
Hop on out the coupe, leaning, sipping, drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another way to get a louder vocal without actually boosting the volume, is to fill out more space by using saturation. So how you do that is you drive the input and then reduce the output. so that you do get a bit of like analog drive in that respect. And yeah, limiting, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cool. So now let's get into the rest, which is pretty much some ad-libs, right? Or mostly backgrounds. You know, you don't have to do backgrounds with SoundCloud type rap, because SoundCloud streams at such bad quality that doesn't really matter. You won't really hear too much of that. But yeah, SoundCloud streams are 128, so it is gonna get rid of a lot of the high end. So you kind of want to emphasize this area, not so much there, because you know, as you know, MP3 trims away kind of 16K, so it kind of does that pretty much on the stereo channel. So obviously these are stereo vocals, I'll just play them. So as you can see, I'm doing the job for you. I'm just trimming off there, you know what I'm saying, getting rid of that compression just to make sure things aren't going crazy on the left and right side. You want to kind of tame them. And yeah, we're doing our auto tune, obviously, you know what I'm saying. How could you do SoundCloud without auto tune? You know what I'm saying? This is 2017. Who needs to sing? You know what I'm saying? Cool. So now we got that out the way. We got some ad-libs and ad-libs, right? The most interesting thing. I had the Stig had some fun. As you can see, you can double stack yours ad-libs, your ad-libs or whatever, and you can get some pretty cool results. So I'll actually just leave the main vocal and the ad-lib. So yeah, as you can see, without the main vocal in, you just need to stay in tempo, right? And that's why it's important to find the actual tempo of your beat.
Shorty call my phone looking like a snack.
You know what I'm saying? So that you can actually see when you're on beat or not. As you can see, that's pretty much on beat. I am human, or the Stig is human, so you don't want to be too on beat, otherwise it sounds robotic. But as you can hear,
boy, don't call my phone, I be in my bag, in my bag, I be in my bag, in my bag. Yeah, we need them racks, put them in the bag. Yeah.
And there you can see you kind of got like 6,000 cloud points right there, because you did like a chain, like Tekken combo or some shit, you know. You know what I'm saying, where you just went racks, you know what I'm saying, but you did it all in tempo, like
racks.
That was all in tempo, you know what I'm saying. So learn tempo, learn to listen to music. You don't need to learn any music theory, you just need to learn when there's space in the beat to do something. As you can see here, these years are kind of on the 808, so that blends with the 808.
Need them racks,
you know what I mean, if I press play. It's all on tempo, it's easy stuff, right? Verse would pretty much be the same. You know, in SoundCloud, you don't really need to have too sophisticated of a kind of chain. You just want to kind of have your rap vocal, and then I think I did kind of mute this out, but this was the secondary mono, because you just want the years are actually all coming out of the miscellaneous mono channel, right, which should actually be sent to there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about the kind of master bus effects and the beats effects. You know, a lot of the time some of these plug type beats kind of are mixed with the really either like loud 808 or just absolutely no high end, so the beat sounds really dull and kind of boomy, you know. So one thing you could do obviously is just to firstly reduce the bass, right? So let's listen to that without anything else on. So this beat is not too bad, right? But if you do feel that like your 808 beat has too much 808 in it, you can just little effect. Got this little thing called the plug EQ, which I've personally been enjoying on this template right here, and it's pretty much just emphasizing all the important stuff in the mix, just kind of smoothing out the beat. You can adjust this and play with it. It's just kind of a curve to, you know, just kind of stereotyping what plug beats are. You know, obviously hi-hat's too soft, 808's too loud, but still needing 808. You know, kind of boosting around 500 because the instruments might be too soft. You can play around with that, but don't play around with it too much if you don't know what you're doing. See, that works in this scenario because the beat sounded how it sounded, you know what I'm saying? And then we're doing a bit more tape just to kind of beef up the beat. Saturation, you know what I'm saying? Give it that tape sound. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, I am doing bass dropper on the whole mix, right? Just to, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, I've even heard Metro Boomin say like, you know, damn man, those mixing engineers always turn on the bass. And you have to. If you want to get a loud, decent mix, you have to kind of turn on the bass at some stage. Unless you're really good at saturating your mix beforehand. But obviously, a lot of us only get a 2-track to work with. So what can we do? Got to figure out ways to get your song louder without having too much emphasis on one element. Otherwise, you're going to be clipping before you've reached that kind of average loudness in the domain of things. So yeah, pretty much you got high-end booster if you do feel like your track needs a bit more on the master bus, and this little fun EQ over here called the boombox, right? So just get everything back.
Hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my phone, looking like a snake.
Kind of emphasizing what like an old school boombox would do, or a tape machine even, because tape would generally roll off the high end and the low end, so you kind of get a focus on the mid range. And yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. We got a little cell phone speaker just so you can test out what your mix will sound like.
Hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my phone, looking like a snack. Boy done call my phone.
That's generally what a cell phone might sound like. So there you go. That's a cool little reference right there. We got a little loudness wall maximizer, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, as I turned it on, things got quite loud. We'll turn that off for now, but you know, you can just kind of hear.
Hopping out the coupe, leaning, sipping drink. I don't pop no Zans, I got too much swag. Shorty call my.
But yeah, I've pretty much done the job for you of setting the right threshold, you know what I'm saying? SoundCloud kind of wants, or the mastering engineers at iZotope really want a kind of area that you should mix towards, right? Because remember, your songs are being played at 128 kilobytes per second, which is completely trash. But it is easy for listeners to listen, but just the quality is so bad that when you go from a higher resolution down to a lower resolution, and your track is like peaking at 0.0 or even +0, you reach the digital clipping domain, which on some systems will sound really bad. So setting this to kind of -0.7, which iZotope has recommended, is a good level to go for. And obviously we're using Maximus just to beef things up, because louder is better, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it is your boy Farai with another video. Drop a like, subscribe. I am doing private videos for those who want any extra info or just like to you know, chat, you know what I'm saying? We just email me and we can make something happen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to do at least like 3 videos a week from now on, up until I'm in a steady workflow again. I fell off for a minute, but I'm right back balling, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the notification gang, shout out to anyone that comments on the videos, you know what I'm saying? Much love and have a good one. Peace out.